Namaskar every one of you, this is Shilpa Shri here and I welcome all of you on my channel Mystic World. Today we are going to speak about trauma. Trauma originates from any kind of shock that you give to the mental body or to the physical body. Physical body, you meet with sudden accidents. Your body is not prepared for a sudden shock, but still the trauma vessels of the body break and the body tries to protect the physical body. So that is physical shock. Mental shock is when you suffer from depression. Mental trauma is when you go through unwilling situations in life. Now, the point is, when we talk of healing sciences, when we talk of healings, how do we come out of situations like this? Now, first of all, it is very important for us to understand that sometimes we go through traumas as a child, or sometimes we go through traumas 20 years back, 10 years back, 30 years back, 50 years back, and we feel that we are out of the trauma. We are no more in trauma because our life has moved on, which is not the truth, because the effects of trauma remains in our subconscious mind and it affects our future life, it affects our career, it affects our relationship, it forms a certain behavioral pattern of our character, and we start attracting the episodes of our lives in future based on the incidents of our past. So as and when we suffer from the trauma in life, it is very essential to have an understanding that how do we disconnect from it, not just in the conscious state, but disconnecting from it from your subconscious state. That is where it will not come as a hindrance in your future. Now, for healing sciences, for us to disconnect ourselves from any kind of trauma and to come out of it, we practice different kind of healing strategies. Some of us believe in music therapies, music healings, right? And we revisit the trauma. And by revisiting the trauma, we forgive ourselves from being through a situation like that and come out of it. But still, some of us face that the residues of the trauma are left in the future lives to come, and the future time to come in our lives. Now, we meditate, we breathe in, we go for different healing techniques, we use music therapy, we also disconnect ourselves from the past. Many of you who would be following the healing techniques would know where I'm coming from, what am I speaking about. But still, sometimes there are people who do not know about these things, who are not really friendly with the healing techniques, who do not understand what healing therapy and what healing science means, that healing itself is a big subject. So, for such people, for example, a person who doesn't know what healing is suddenly sits and is in trauma and doesn't know what to do about it. So for that person, the first thing that the person needs to develop inside him or her is the strength, the inner core strength to come out of the trauma. And strength is known as Shakti in Hindi. So when we talk of Shakti, when we talk of strength, we will speak and discuss about a mudra known as Shakti Mudra. So when you practice the Shakti Mudra every single day, you don't need a healer, you don't need a doctor, you don't need a psychiatrist. All you have to do is you have to practice this Shakti Mudra every day for 15 minutes. And gradually, this will strengthen your physical and mental body. This will increase the Shakti to heal yourself. And automatically you will come out of the physical and mental trauma. So this particular mudra, Shakti Mudra, belongs to the water element. Okay, water element, the Jal Tattva, is from where the Shakti Mudra comes. And by practicing the Shakti Mudra, you will help your own self by coming out of the trauma, eventually and gradually. So you have to join the little fingers together. Make the tips of the little fingers touch each other. Touch the ring fingers together like this, okay? And after you touch both of them together, you have to join and bring the rest of the fingers inwards like this and place your thumb on it like this. So this is the mudra. Only these two fingers should touch with each other, little finger and the ring finger. Rest of the two fingers closed and touching the palm and the thumb resting above it. Then bring this mudra towards your belly. Gently touch your belly. Relax your shoulders, lengthen your spine, breathe in. Now while practicing this mudra, you do not have to think about anything. You have to keep yourself blank. All you have to focus is that this mudra is increasing the Shakti inside you. This mudra is helping you heal your physical and mental trauma. Doesn't matter your trauma is recent, doesn't matter your trauma is from the past. Any trauma that you've been through in life or any recent trauma, this particular mudra will help you in coming out of that trauma. The only thing is you need to believe. If you have faith in the system of how mudras work, with the practice of mudras, you can help yourself with a lot of issues, with a lot of physical and mental ailments with the help of different mudras. The only thing is you need to have faith in the mudras because they are powerful. They definitely are powerful. Alright, so this is Shilpa Shri here. Do subscribe my channel and do leave comments in the comment section. Namaskar.